Hey everybody, it's Underwood1989 and I just built a custom Crested Gecko tank and I wanted to show you. I built this with 4 pieces of glass doors that came off of a curio cabinet that somebody had thrown away. I salvaged it off the side of the curb and I turned it into a huge Crested Gecko tank. It is huge. I don't know the dimensions right off the top of my head. I don't have my tape measure in here, I'd tell you. But basically, it's 4 doors that all had hinges on them, so I screwed them all together. And I used an old picture frame. Oh, I can't see if I turn the light that way. I used an old picture frame up here as the top, and I adhered it to the top of the 3 walls inside. And I also put screen right there, so that is fully screened in. All the other doors are glass. But it opens right here. And it doesn't open all the way, but it opens far enough for me to be able to get into it, which is good. I have a middle support beam right here that I glued in just to keep it from wobbling a little bit. But if you look in the back, I have, see if I can turn the light off, it might make it a little easier. There we go. I put some connectors right here to make sure that it was stable. I have one on the top of both sides, and I also have one in the bottom. I took this male slot holder. Oh, there's a gecko right there. I took this male slot holder. Can't really see it that well, but you could put male in there, and then hang it on your wall. I hot glued it to the back of the glass panel on the inside, and I put some of that fake styrofoam in it right here. Hot glued that in there so I could put some of those fake leaves in there and they would stay still. I have a container with just about maybe 1/4 of an inch of water, if that, in there. Just so, because they are shedding. I did see the female in there last night just sitting in the water. And then about 10 minutes later, I saw her eating her own shed, which is the first time I've ever seen that, which is awesome. I hot glued a temperature gauge and a hydrometer in my crappy door behind there, which paint's falling all off. It is huge. Hey, buddy, what's up? That's my male. He's gorgeous. And the female, I just saw her a little bit ago. She's hiding. You can't really see her, but she's right there behind those leaves. You can see her eyeball. Can't really tell. But that's the lay box. She should be laying another egg anytime. That's pretty much my cage. I love it, though. I have a magnetic clip up here, and I also have a magnetic clip right here at the bottom, and pieces of metal for the door to see how it clicks close, so that way the geckos don't come out of there. There is a little bit of a gap right here, but it's not big enough for them to get through. I can barely squeeze my finger in there, and it takes a lot of pressure to pop that open. Another suggestion that I have to closing it is I put another handle right here, and I'm going to take a piece of some sort of hook or something and fix that up. But I think it turned out pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with it. So just for comparison, this is a 5-gallon tank right next to it. That's a 5-gallon, so I have no idea how many gallons this is. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably a 30 or 40-gallon tall. Because when I set the 20-gallon tall, or the 20-gallon long next to it, when I set it up right, it only came up to about here. So I still have all this extra space right here. So I'm thinking it's maybe 30-gallon tall. Either way, I only have 2 Crested Geckos in it. Here soon there will be 2 females to the male. As soon as these guys over here get bigger. But this would comfortably fit probably 4 geckos, a male and 3 females, but I don't want to stress out the male, so I'm only going to put 1 more female in there. But I think it turned out great, and I didn't spend any money whatsoever. Everything that I used, I already had. And that reminds me, the bottom piece I made out of plexiglass, and I put paper towel and some cardboard down below it. But that's plexiglass, and I just hot glued it to the edges of the wood. And it's sitting on it, so it won't pop off or anything like that. It is a little uneven on this table. It's the table. It's warped in the middle, so I had to put a mouse pad right there to keep it from wobbling, but it works. So if anybody has any questions or any thoughts on how to keep this door closed to where it's easy access, let me know. But that's my Crested Gecko tank. Thanks for watching.